Hi there, my name is Samuel, and today we should be taking a look at the set 707 Applied 6 Dojo Showdown, which does contain 215 pieces, 4 minifigures, and did originally retail for £20, $25, and €25, which honestly, this was one of the highlight sets of the tournament wave, as it's kind of been commonly known. I'm not a fan of the tournament era. I don't know what it was. The sets just seemed a bit bland to me, and like the storyline about a villain wanting what he can't have, like that's just such a basic motivation. I get that it's common, but the fact he just like, it was literally that was it, there's nothing else to his motivation. That is sort of why. But yeah, it's still nonetheless an okay season. I don't mind. I still enjoy watching it, and I have a great time watching it. But this set is honestly incredible, and when I get a hold of the new one, I will do a comparison, but that will be within the couple of weeks. Because next week I'm definitely going to slow down on content due to this week being, I think, like nearly 16 videos roughly. But anyway, taking a look at this set, you can see that we have just this like main little build in the 4 minifigures, and then some like little accessory parts. So let's take a look at minifigures. So taking a look at the minifigures, you can see we have Kai here on the left, and then we have Carlos in the middle, and on the right hand side we have a Griffin Turner, who we AK have the elemental master of fire, metal, and speed, which honestly, these are incredible minifigures. And one of my earliest moments I remember from Ninjago is watching like the promo trailer, or like the promo clip of these guys fighting, and I actually distinctly remember him. I thought he was the main bad guy, and I was really excited when I got this set, because I literally thought he was the main bad guy. Then of course I realized it was Chen. But yeah, taking a look at the minifigures, we have Kai here, which honestly looks pretty awesome. I do like this minifigure, and I believe this is my second time taking a look at him when we reviewed the other set, which was pretty awesome. But there you can see Kai, which is pretty cool. I really like the printing with his classic logo. And then the front, it looks really cool. I like his weapon there. It's quite different, I have to admit, in the sense of, I don't know, just at that time we didn't really have that, especially for Kai. He mainly just had his sword, or the elemental blade, or the techno blade. And there you can see that, which honestly is really cool. And there we go, thankfully it actually loaded in. And there you can see the Kai minifigure, which I have to admit is a great minifigure. Like I said, it's great that we got his hairpiece. That was a great part that they continued for a little bit, keeping the ninja, like giving us enough copies of their hairpiece. And that there you can see the face and the body print, which is really cool. And it's great that we're going back to ninja suits with like what they actually look like underneath, having more of that out there, and the half mask. And then there you can see Karloff, which honestly I think is a really good minifigure. The silver on him looks really cool. I like the look of that. And yeah, that is what he looks like in this. Funny, I always thought he was one of the masters, the villain. And the funniest thing is that he looks so evil here with that face expression, when he's like quite a goofy character. And he's actually quite a reoccurring character. Like, I forget, he returns like quite a few times. You see him in season 4, 7, and then I believe you see him in Hunted, of course, as well, which is pretty awesome. And there you can see Griffin Turner, which of course he's the elemental master of speed, which I really like the look of his minifigure. The printing looks really good on him. You can see it has the shuriken there, which is pretty cool. I like the look of that. You can see his like logo with like the speed, the Turner on it, and there you can see that face without his goggles, his glasses, which looks really cool. I like the look of that. And yeah, that is what Griffin Turner looks like, because yeah, he's a pretty cool minifigure. There you can see the logo again. And yeah, I think he's a pretty awesome minifigure. I like the fact that we got him, and we've pretty much got all of like the elemental masters now, which is really awesome. I believe Form is the last one left, but technically you could just use a duplicate and be like, oh, that's Form. But there is Griffin Turner. So take a look at the one Anaconda worshipper that you get in this set, which is Slevin, which honestly I think looks really cool. I like these Anaconda warriors, as I said before. There you can see the tattoo printing on the front, and there you can see it on the back, which I don't like, but the fact you can see like the yellow strip where the paint hasn't been done straight to the bottom, which I've not really seen that on recent figures, so I guess that they've sort of figured it out now, which is great. There you can see the body printing, which is pretty cool, and there you can see the face print, which is really awesome as well. So yeah, apparently there was an error where they included another version of this figure, maybe a set with 2 of them. I'm not exactly sure where I've heard that from. I think some other people have said that. I'm not sure how true that is, but that is just a worth as a side note. But there you can see that helmet, which is really cool, and the little staff weapon, which is pretty cool. And those are the minifigures. Now let's actually take a look at the build itself. So taking a look at the actual build itself, you can see starting off on the left hand side, we have this nice little training area, which I have to admit is pretty nice. You can see that we have this like training dummy, which is pretty cool. You could have, for example, Kai here, you could have him like knocking around all of these, which is pretty cool. Sort of like the original. The spin jitsu could work pretty well with that, like the spin jitsu pods that you get. So yeah, I like that. I think it's pretty nicely done, I have to admit. It looks pretty cool. Then you can see moving on over to here, we have this like little stone area with like a little cage underneath. You have that printed element, which is cool, pretty nice element. Then you can see that chain, which I think you can add a figure on there. I guess you could try and balance a figure on there, maybe Griffin Turner as if he was running up there. Then also you can have Griffin Turner on the wall to like depict his speed, to show him going so fast, the fact he's literally running up the wall, which looks really awesome. And then moving on to the back, you can see that there is the rest of the cage, and then that sort of depicts, like, remember when they used to get defeated, they used to go down into like the dungeon area, and it's simple, you just pull it like that. Pretty cool, I have to admit. You got these like little window areas, so it's nice that you can reach them. You got the flags up there, which I'll show you that in a minute. The swords have to be on the back, and then looking at this side, you can see that we have the right hand side, which is pretty nice, I have to admit. I like the look of that. You can see that we have the steps, which is pretty cool. We have the spring-loaded shooters as well, which is pretty cool. No, these are the flip missile. Honestly, I will get it right. One day I will just get it right without having to redo it. But there you can see that, which is pretty cool. And then moving up a bit more, you can see we've got these spears, which are pretty cool. And for this, you can sort of get the ninja, and the idea is that they can go up there to there, which is pretty nice. And there you can see that again, which I have to admit, it looks nice with like the fire. I really like the look of that. And the idea is that if we just put Carlos sort of loosely on here, you can pop him through the floor, which is pretty cool. And it sort of gets nearly stuck, but yeah, it works really well. And yeah, that's sort of like the main aspect of the set. And then of course there is an upper area, which is pretty cool, but the upper area isn't too much. There's literally just a little stage for the J-blade weapon, which is pretty cool. I'll show you that in a minute. You've got these elements here with the 2x2 tiles, which look really nice. And then we got the flag, so this shows it's Kai versus a Carlos. But then what you can do for these, you can switch them. So for example, if we switched it like that, that would then be Kai versus Griffin Turner. And then with Kai's, you literally only have Kai. They don't have anything else, which I have to admit is kind of annoying. Like, couldn't they have added someone like maybe Ash? But yeah, that's basically what the up area is. It's not too much. It's just quite a nice little area. But of course, we wanted to take a look at this, which looks pretty cool. That is just the J-blade weapon, which is cool. The main part is actually the J-blade. They would generally just take it out of whatever weapon it was in, and it sort of reminds me of the scythe. But that is the main build, which I have to admit looks really cool, and it's absolutely miles different than the newest one. Like, to me, there's not really a comparison there. You can see that. So yeah, honestly, I think this set looks really awesome. I really like the look of this. So there we have it. I hope you did enjoy this review, and yeah, I think it looks really awesome. You can see I've managed to get kind of balance there, which is pretty cool. You've got Griffin Turner, you got Slevin there, and then you got Karloff, which is pretty cool. And yeah, honestly, I think this is a really good set. Honestly, it's a great set, but for me, this doesn't really make a good comparison for the other set. But I will sort of do a side by thing to talk why I don't think they're a great comparison. But yeah, I think this is a really awesome set, and yeah, I think it's a great little set. It was amazing for £18 that it was back in the day. I remember getting it. Such an amazing set. I got it alongside Enter the Serpent set. So yeah, it's a really awesome set. So thank you all for watching this video, and until tomorrow's video, I'll see you there. Bye for now.